They're still in it, of course. They're going into losers.
They probably will fight Haze and Iceman. It looked that way.
I could, you know what? Matter of fact, I do have it in my hand.
We have the technology, Blur.
Yes, we have the technology. Thanks to Smash GG, we have the technology.
Oh man!
Trying to get that shout out.
The plug. I like it.
Let's give a little shout out. So Iceman and Mike Hayes, you are correct. Why is that a yes to you?
Because I got lucky.
Oh, you would have played them?
Yeah.
Why was that lucky?
I was just lucky that I guessed that they were going to play Mike Hayes and Iceman.
Oh,
that's all. It's this pop off for luck. And you know, when you get the right color in roulette, sometimes you're like, yeah, even though you had no bearing on your skill whatsoever. We take those, man. Life is all about luck.
Luck is a great thing to have. And you know who's going to need some luck?
Ooh.
I think that...
Be careful what you say. Who's going to need the luck now, Blur?
Who's going to need the luck? I think Nintendude. He is going to be between a Samus and a Sheik. Well, I guess a Sheik is not so bad.
Sheik's not too bad.
Man, it's so hard to play Ice Climbers and teams.
I was asking...
I don't know how people do it.
Dude, I don't know. I was asking them about their team synergy, Nintendude and Westballs, and Westballs seemed to be pretty happy with him and Nintendude. He was saying, yeah, Nintendude just smash attacks a lot, and it works out. He just knocks them off the stage, as Ice Climbers does, and then Westballs has the reaction to...
Is that all you have to do? Because that's all my Ice Climbers do. I just wave dash down smash.
Yeah, that's all you need apparently in teams. Because you don't have the time to do the
grab combos.
Yeah.
You don't have time to do this.
Uh-oh.
He's practicing this, but he's not going to do it.
That's true. He should be practicing something else. And I mentioned this yesterday on stream, but I like Nintendude's mentality on the Ice Climbers. He was saying, you know, I don't like wobbling as a mechanic, but play to win. If it's in the game, it's part of the game, I'm going to do it every time, whenever I can. And I think that's a good mentality.
Yeah, that you know, I think if I rebalance Smash Brothers Melee, I would make very few changes.
Yeah.
I would say like a handful.
Yeah, handful.
I would change a few things.
I agree with that.
One of them would probably be wobbling. But realistically, like, it's not that bad. It's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, Ices has other ways to do the same thing.
The only reason I'd say that is because I think the other things are just so cool.
Yeah, I think the other things are cooler. That's exactly why.
Now, if those other things didn't exist, I would actually be more fine with wobbling.
Right. From a spectator standpoint, it's
because wobbling is actually pretty cool to watch, but it's not cool because
things.
Because there are cooler things, and we know they're in the game. And kind of wish that was what was actually.
I agree. I completely agree. Yeah.
You know, because in Melee, we're very lucky in the sense that the cooler things are always the more efficient things, right? Very often.
Yeah.
It just happens to work out that way.
Especially with like Fox and Falco, it's like, oh my God, their efficiency has such a high cap.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, I think this matchup is kind of in Falcon's favor, actually.
This one? Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's not too bad, but I think if you play it right, I think Falcon has a... Oh, wow. Sliding on him. Has a little bit of an edge.
Ooh, soft knee.
But I think it is kind of awkward teaming with Ice Climbers. I haven't done it myself personally, but it seems like it would be awkward because Ice Climbers are going to take so much space, so you have to be like really aware of your partner.
You know who was really good in teams with Ice Climbers? Chudat. Chudat for years was getting great results.
Sure, yeah.
Even with he was getting second and third at Nationals during his heyday with Mana Cloud usually.
Mana Cloud, wow.
And I'll be honest, Mana Cloud.
I haven't heard Mana Cloud in a long time.
Mana Cloud, you know, I obviously hang out with him whenever I went to Ken's house. Pretty good, but I don't think he was quite at the caliber to be getting second at Nationals usually.
Sure.
So
a lot of Chudat carry?
Maybe a little bit of Chudat carry.
Fair enough. Maybe Nintendude will carry Westballs.
Maybe. Now, the hard thing about playing Ice Climbers is that you're going to have to do it against Samus too, and I feel like Samus in teams is like... I guess you have the killing power. The good thing is, Ice Climbers has such good killing power that Samus won't live that long.
Right.
And there is a knee by Falcon, so they have that going for them.
But if they happen to go Falcon, let's go.
Okay, maybe not.
I don't
actually think Falcon is a great choice in this scenario.
In this particular scenario, you know, I wouldn't be too upset at Westball's decision if he went that way.
Right. Westball's generally does really well with his Falcon against Hugs.
Okay, the rock, paper, scissors. Oh, Hugo.
Look at Nintendude smirk.
Hugo should have studied harder for that.
Oh, yeah.
Should have studied way harder, man. He should have known Nintendude's all about that scissors life.
Lack of preparation, that's what that was. Of course he likes scissors. When you put scissors out, what do you have in your hand? You have two out. It's like Ice Climbers.
Okay, Blur.
Ice Climber.
Okay, Blur.
I gotta think this stuff through. And Hugo, he should put the rock out. He's He's like a rock.
He is like a rock.
He's like a rock.
Oh, man. I don't know. They're arguing over striking and whatnot. It seemed like Hugo ran it back somehow in rock, paper, scissors. I don't know if it counted, but they did another one after.
Hugo probably just wanted to win one. He's like, I don't accept it. You can do the strike first, but...
right. I don't take losses.
I don't take losses.
Oh, man.
Run it back.
Oh, man. I'm curious to see how Hugo and Mewtwo King do.
Yeah, it's a very interesting combination. I think this set will tell us a lot about how the rest of their tournament will go. If they win this one, I'm like, and they do it convincingly, not just win, but do it convincingly, then I think maybe Leffen and MACD might get a run for their money.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you think about Hugs, good against Leffen, Mewtwo King, good against everybody.
Right, and Samus wants like stray hits rather than long combos, so that might work out for them.
Okay, so Westball's going Fox actually. So Dreamland is not a bad choice because he gets to use the top platform, run around. Not getting much of a chance to run around right now. Green Team is controlling his stock. Oh, Nintendo comes in with the save.
Right.
Ton of pressure in the middle.
Oh, and
Nana goes away early. But, you know, in teams with Ice Climbers, you got to accept that. You're not going to play with Nana for a lot of the match.
Yeah, you're going to get separated so easily. I don't even know how you could compensate for that. It's difficult.
Down smash, I guess. And back.
Yeah. Whew. That being said, Mike Sopo, or Nintendo Sopo, not a slouch by any means.
No, not at all.
Except when he hits his teammate like that, no. But he's really solid in the neutral game, Nintendo is. A lot of strong reads.
Yeah, he just controlled that center for a second there. I mean, he got the up air. Lost the stock now. First one to lose the stock.
Got up smashed by his homie. Unfortunate.
Was that a save? Oh. What a beautiful save!
Ooh, the Glacier save, the Icicle save. Let's go. We're probably going to be seeing that a lot, I imagine.
Can he tell punish this? I think he can. No!
Oh, man.
Oh, well, I guess Mewtwo is going to jump into his down smash, so it works out.
So now that we've seen that technology from Ice Climbers, I feel like Westballs is going to recover lower more often. Yeah, he should. He definitely should.
See if he makes that adjustment in his recovery.
Right.
Keep that in mind.
What else we got?
Westball's got to be careful. Keep it too hard on the Samus, just because he's going to get upbeat.
Yeah, that's all Samus really wants, you know, just kind of reset the situation and hope that Mewtwo King can capitalize off the up B.
Right, I mean, Samus' job is live a long time, remember the Fox gets on you up B, and then hit that Ice Climbers.
Yeah, yeah. And I think, like you're saying, Mewtwo King probably loves that Hugo's going to be a stock tank.
Right, and also he loves the fact that every time he up Bs, he gets a knockdown on the Fox.
Oh, yeah.
You know what happens when Mewtwo King gets, you know, a Fox knocked down.
Oh, man. We'll find out.
Nice forward smash by Mike. Neutral there from Mewtwo King trying to cover up the back air. Oh, no up B punish from Nintendo.
And like you're saying, I think Nintendo is going to be having Sopo about half the match.
Right.
Yeah. Which is an unfortunate.
Half or more, honestly.
Half or more, yeah. Which is unfortunate for Ice Climbers, but that's life.
It's life.
That's melee. Oh. And I think Nintendo was a little bit scared to edge guard Mewtwo King there because the Fox was right there and he didn't want to hit him.
So far, we got a very even match. Westball's using the platforms beautifully. I believe that was a bouncing missile off of the shield that hit Westball's. That was insane.
Completely on purpose.
Of course.
Of course. Hugo's been studying that.
He was a mastermind. We know this by now.
Yeah,
never question the masters.
He's like, I've practiced this 100 times. I know exactly where this missile is going and its trajectory. See me.
see me somewhere.
Oh no, Sopo goes down. Poor Sopo.
Missiles come out. Oh, Hugo going the lead on forward. That was some damage.
Yeah, I like that little change-up he did with the forward smash reverse. Usually you see that from Marth, but kind of pincer-ing them in that situation was really cool. Really cool to see.
See, Hugs very smartly focusing on the Ice Climber player.
I think that's the right way to do it.
Controlling space, avoiding Fox. Fox is, you know, pressuring him.
Yeah, just kind of knocking away Fox so that Mewtwo King can get the edge guard, because Mewtwo King's not going to mess up his edge guard.
And Westball just has, whenever he goes against Hugs, he just seems like he's getting upbeat over and over again.
Right. You know, Mewtwo King and Hugs are looking kind of strong.
They are.
There's that missile again.
He almost got hit him again, didn't he?
You're right. Never question Hugo.
Never question Hugo.
I like these neutral airs that Hugo is doing. Very safe, and he's getting a lot of hits, and Mewtwo King hopefully can capitalize off that.
Right.
I think that's probably going to be their strat.
I really love how Hugo is playing this team match, to be honest.
Kind of run and gun, in a way, that Samus can do.
Ton of damage on now on Popo, or excuse me, Nana now. Though I suppose in this color it's Poco.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's it.
This is gonna be a tough comeback.
Westballs could do this technically. He actually needs to take King out first, ideally.
Yes, so that you take out Hugo first, so that
you're right.
So that King can't
take the stock. Correct.
Right. And that's looking like he could. Just get anything off the.
Is that it? Oh no, not quite.
That edge cancel off the up air kept him safe from King. That was very ideal in a 2-on-1 situation. That's scary. Up E to up E into jab.
Wow. Is this a combo? Yes, it is.
Combos you'll only see with Samus Sheik. Up B to up B.
Up B to up B.
That links into something else.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. That was.
You guys have never seen that combo before. Welcome to Melee.
Will you see it again? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. That's a fleeting moment, right?
Yeah, it really is.
We just saw a combo we'll never see again.
Once in a lifetime. Melee's kind of like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a once in a lifetime game.
Yeah, definitely. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Hugo knew exactly what to do in that situation, but it was also cool. The double jab.
Double jab was actually a great choice.
Right. Not forward smash or something or up tilt. I don't know. He had the right recognition of what hit stun he needed to continue that for King.
Because I actually think the forward tilt might have not come out in time for the jab, because he was just like floating right above him. He's like, oh, I gotta get my jab out.
Right. So maybe he went with the quickest option. That's a good point. Okay, King with the Fox. I wonder why.
Stadium. I'm assuming Stadium.
Nice. Yeah. You are correct. King with his counter picks via stage. I don't think Sheik's bad here. Not that bad anyway.
No, in general, I greatly prefer Sheik teams.
I agree.
I just think it's brilliant.
Yeah,
but I mean, obviously his Fox is not bad either.
Right. What he brings to the table as Sheik is the unlimited edge guarding that he's going to get most of the time, if not all the time. And I guess he could do the same thing with Fox theoretically.
There is the benefit though. I mean, now that Westball is Falco, very smart switch by him is that he's lately become a master at the versus Fox matchup. He's doing so well against all the top Foxes.
That was so sad for Nintendo. He tried to pull out the icicle, but he got hit, and then the icicle disappeared.
Yeah.
So he could not save Westballs.
Ooh, I cannot believe Nintendo held his shield during the entire sequence.
Yeah.
Great blocks.
I think it's good because he knows that Westballs is going to come in. And Westballs has told me before, I've teamed with him before, that you should expect me to hit you and your shield to break things up. So be shielding when you see me coming in.
Just keep shielding.
Yeah.
Westballs loves shield pressure, even on his teammates.
Even on his teammates, especially on his teammates.
Nintendo's got 2 shields? It's like Christmas for Westballs.
Whoa! What happened to Hugo there? Just flying off the stage.
Oh, the get-up attack hits both of them.
I don't know if King is capitalizing as hard with Fox on the hits that Hugo's getting.
No, definitely not as hard as he was with Sheik. No.
Yeah, Sheik has like these really big hitboxes that she can just kind of put out there that last a long time, and Hugo kind of knows to just throw them into her.
Wow, that up B!
That was great. That was solid.
And up B right off the top.
Good stuff, Weston Dennis. A lot of just solid neutral play right now.
Ooh.
Doesn't quite get the edge guard.
Beats up Westball's edge cancel attempt.
Right. I mean, even with the Fox, yeah, they're still doing quite well.
Right.
I think they really picked it up in teams. I was watching them earlier yesterday, and they weren't looking quite as hot as they are now. Definitely a team that learns to adapt, I think. King and Hugs. Reads Mike's roll, or Nintendo's roll, and covers it, and gets the up smash. Good stuff from King's Fox. Let's go.
King's Fox has been beautiful this game.
Yeah, it really has.
No complaints.
Yeah. Sorry, I questioned the change, King.
Ooh, forward air, really?
Will that kill? Yeah, and you go down for the count. That's scary. But see, Nintendo knew that Westballs was coming in, and he rolled away from the down air that he had.
And an excellent conversion by King to take out the Falco stock, and now the Ice Climbers.
Poor Ices. Man. Can't really do anything if it's a 2-on-2 situation like that. No. You have your teammate versus the Ice Climbers, suddenly it's difficult. I don't think Ice Climbers are very good in the 2-on-1 situation.
On 2-on-1s?
Yeah,
no.
I can't imagine them being that great at it.
No, I mean,
get some crazy sick desyncs and
yeah, you'd have to be fighting them literally 2-on-2.
right.
That's the only way to make up for it.
All right, Battlefield, not a bad choice.